Hi, welcome back to our lesson, which is where website design using Adobe Dream with CS3. So we are going to continue our lesson from our last video or our last lessons. And so we just have to open to our Dreamweaver application. So this is where we've ended in our previous lesson. So today we're going to add in some more features, things that you can add into your website. So first of all, we are going to insert a word called something called marquee, or if you've heard the word marquee before, this is what we are going to add in now. So the marquee, I'm going to insert it under my title. So I will just have to type in the news. So most of the time the marquee is meant for publishing something. If there was going to be a new activities, or if there's a news for the student, if there's something that you want to share with your public, you can just type it and give it some effect. So that is what we are going to do now. So I'm going to insert in a text. So, so this is what I want to say. So I will just have to insert something of this news. So get ready for so this is what I want the public to hear. So after giving the information, for this one I have to go to the coding area. So coding area, I have to locate the text that I just placed under the title. So this is my title. So I'll locate the text here. So locating the text, I will just have to insert this command says marquee. So immediately I type the two-letter word, I'll have the marquee command open. Then I'll come to the end of the word, the text, and insert the marquee close to it. So afterward, I'll just have to go back to the browser and see how it will work. So immediately I come to the browser and press refresh. You will see that the text will be moving around. So it says, welcome to IBB Center for Computer Studies. We are happy to see you here. News. IBB is launching a new programs to the existing ones in the month coming. So get ready for that programs. So this is what we mean by what the marquee. Give it out and give out an information. So assuming you want to give it a different color, maybe the black is too dark for you, where you want to make changes to it, you have access to do that. So you just have to insert a command. So I'll just have to Okay, I'm not going to use the coding area. Let me ignore the code. So I just have to select the text over here. Then go to the properties. So immediately I come to properties, I will have the text color here. And then choose the preferred text that I wanted to display. So I'll choose yellow. So immediately I choose yellow, I will save it and go to the browser and test it and see. So the yellow is what there. If I want to make an editing, which is I need the text to be slanted, I will just have to choose it. Then I'll go back and would preview it from the browser and it will just change. So this is the additional thing. So I made mention that when you are designing a website, your first page must be what attractive. So this makes your website feel good and stuff. So designing a website, your first page is very important. You need to design it to attract what people. When I'm talking of a website, this is an example of a website. Simple and what easy website. Now let's see if you can create more pages so that the buttons can be clicked to move to a different web pages. So I'm going to create at least 2 or 4 pages added to the existing one. So what I have to do is just go to file and choose what new. So immediately I choose new, this dialog box will come for me. Then I'll pick HTML. That HTML means that I'm going to insert in my layout for that page. So I don't need any blank, I don't need anything, so I'll just have to choose create. So immediately I have it here, I will have a blank sheet. So all that I have to do is just go back there. I will just go to the coding section. I will highlight everything over here. I'll copy it, and so I'll copy the document. Then I'll come to the untitled and select all this document and paste the one that I just copied from the index. So immediately I come to the design, I'll have the same thing over here because I'm using the same layout for everything. So all that I have to do is just copy and paste it. There's no need for me to draw a different layout. No, your page must have. If you are doing for a different website, different market, something like online applications, so for that one you have a different layout. But because I'm using it to teach you or to give you a lessons on how to design a website, I'm using only one layout for you for now. So I will have my layout. Now you may ask me why this image is not coming, because I haven't save it. So all that I have to do is just have to save this page. So if I save it, it will come. So I have about, then that is it. So if you copy a text from somewhere and paste it in a different place, you need to save it. So I will just have to change this area so that you know the difference. So I'll give it 2. Then I'm going to create another page for another setting. So I'll go back straight here. I'll do paste over here. Then I'll come to design option. Then I'll go for save so that the page will be active. Sorry, so that the page will be active for us to use it. So I'll save it as contact. So I have my contact. I will also name this port 3 so that you know the differences. So 3 over here. So now I'm done with the pages now. So let me do save all, because I've created 2 pages which I've not saved. So I'll just have to go to index 1. So I'm going to link the page. So this one, I have to link it to the index, which is the 1, the page 1. So I'll just have to drag it to this one. Then you can see that the link will be active. So I'll highlight this one too. Then I will drag the point file to about. Then I will leave it. You see it will be active. Then I'll highlight this one too for the contact. Then I'll drag it to contact. So after, I will just have to save it and copy this command. I'll just have to copy this command text over here, bring it over here. So I'll paste it. I'll go for contact and I'll also paste that thing. So in Dreamweaver, you just have to do copy and paste, drag and drop, drag and drop. There's no need for you to do this or do this. So now the pages is what active. So I'll just have to go to the browser and what test it. So immediately you see that the home page will be active, the other ones will be blue. That means that we are on the home page. So immediately I click on the about, you see that the about will also move into a different color. Then you have the word the question 2, that is the word about. So immediately I click on the contact 2 will also have it, and you will see the names over here. So immediately you click them. This is what linking of pages is all about. I've created links for the pages. So when you are talking of a website, creating marquee and linking pages, this is how you do it. You just have to have you just have to create your pages there. Then you link the pages together from one page to another pages. So that is how a website is done. You need to create your pages there, then you link them. So I'm just going to create another pages for the next one. So I'm still saying that if you don't understand anything, you just have to give us a message, text us, call us, comment on it, then we also will help you to understand it. In our next video, we'll be adding more features to it. So let's create the additional pages to it. So I'll just have to go to new, choose create. I'll have blank. I'll go to code straight. I'll highlight this and paste the previous one. No, sorry, because I just copied the text here, so I'll have the so I'll just have to click and highlight everything, copy. So I will just do copy. I'll go to title. I'll paste it there. I'll go to design. Then we save that option as service. So this is how a website is built. So I have my services. Is this services? Yes, I will have my services page created. So this is how a website is built. If you have any question, if you don't understand anything, just have to give us a feedback. So all that I want you to get the idea is that in coding softwares, you will type all these commands, but when it comes to Dreamweaver, it's very simple. You just have to drag the things that you will use in your website. Then you just have to. So I'm going to link the services again. So I'll just highlight this one, go to the properties and explore the panel. I will just drag this. For this now, let me use the folder. I'll click on the folder and pick the services from here. I'll click OK. So you see the link what activated. So I'll just have to go to the other pages and do the same thing because I didn't link that page. So I'll choose highlight, click on it. I'll choose services. I'll go to the next one, do the same thing for the services. Choose it. Go to the index and click on the folder. You choose services. So after everything you do save all for the pages to be active. Then you go for a browser, you refresh the page so you have it there. Now let me rename the page for the services. So this is going to be 4. So I'll save it, then go to the browser, refresh, I'll click on 4. So the 4 is, oh sorry, I've changed the page 1 instead of the page. So this is my 1, so I'll claim the 1 over here. Then we'll go to the service and give it 4.